The SSC CGL Tier 1 live mock was conducted over the weekend, and I'm here to discuss the logical reasoning section of the same with you. Now, the primary agenda of this session is to discuss in detail with you the complete solutions and the complete approach of the logical reasoning section. Please do not expect this session to be a fast track session which will be covered in 10-15 minutes or 20 minutes like you would do in an actual mock. Okay, so please don't be taken aback by that. This session is meant to explain you how a student should think in an examination and approach the questions with various different methods and comparative analysis. So this will also teach you how to analyze your examination. Okay, so that's the aim for today. Let's start the session right away. So this is the very first question right in front of you, and before I start, let me tell you the new pattern mocks are available, and what a wonderful live mock this was. This is the kind of mock levels we are expecting. This is the kind of exam. So the examination level is going to hover somewhere around this. So it's going to be a wonderful thing. Keep attempting these live mocks. You will start getting your live ranks also. Okay. So these mocks are available. Go ahead and try and keep practicing. So let's start with the very first question without any further wastage of time. It's a double arrangement based question. Double arrangement means you can call it like partial puzzle based and sitting arrangement based. It is not single information. There are two informations. One information is how the people are sitting, and the other one is what they have, what liking do they have. So now, because of complaints from the students, I am moving out of the frame for a while. Please be careful. I cannot keep out from the frame for a very long time. So whenever I move out, just hit the pause button at that moment or take a screenshot and then start solving the questions. Okay, that's the only solution I can come up with for as of now. So now there are 6 persons who are sitting in a linear row facing the north. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sitting in a linear row facing the north. Each of them likes different chocolates, which are Gems, Twix, Munch, Perk, 5-star and Eclairs. Remember, usually if you read the whole question, you will see that there is some negative data also, that somebody does not like something, somebody likes something. I recommend people to go with tables in that case. Okay, we form a table, a two-way table, and then we tick mark on whoever likes something. The others are all crossed out, and that way it is easier for you to figure out. But caution, don't do that here, because this is also a sitting question. In sitting based questions, in such a small paragraph, they will not give you a lot of data to play with, in the sense that it will be easier for you to figure out just by placing it here. Okay, so remember what method to use when, so that eventually you save time. That is our main purpose. Okay, so D sits third to the left of A. Okay, wherever A is, D is third to the left. That means A and D have 2 people between them. Who likes gems? Okay, A likes gems. F sits second to the right of A. Now this is only possible. This is only possible if A sits here, right? So F will sit here and D has to sit here, and A likes gems and F is sitting here. Perfect. So we have arranged this already. E likes Munch, okay, which is fine. E likes Munch. We don't need to write everything, but you can remember these little data also. B sits immediate left of E. Now B and E have to be here. So if this is E, this is B, and E likes Munch. Next, the one who likes Twix sits immediately right of C. Now C is only here. So this guy likes Twix, and B does not like Eclairs. Now how many chocolates? C likes Perk. Okay, C likes Perk. Now how many chocolates are you left with? You're left with 5-star and Eclairs. B does not like Eclairs, so B likes 5-star. So D likes Eclairs. Cool, done. Everything arranged. The question is asking you which of the following statements are true. C sits adjacent to A and F, absolutely right. D likes Eclairs, absolutely correct. So both 1 and 2 are the correct answers. Not very difficult question, absolutely easy, but a lot of people end up making the table here. Don't do that. You can do it. Even if I draw the table here, I'll still get these answers. But just understand, your return of investment should be very high. Don't unnecessarily invest expecting nothing in return. 85 seconds is too much, guys. Okay, yes, I'm not expecting you to solve this as far as I did here, because this is just an explanation session. Obviously, when you are actually in the live mock environment, it becomes difficult, but 85 seconds is too much. It's almost 1.5 minutes. It's too much, right? So always before starting, just go through the question once. Just a lot of people have a habit of arranging sitting arrangement while they are actually reading. Just give it a short read before you start solving. You should know what the question is, what it is trying to ask you, and how much do you need to solve, and which method you need to pick up. Just putting in those 4-5 seconds extra in the beginning will help you save 10-15 seconds in the end. Remember that. Okay. Next, question number 2. Again, a beautiful question. Okay, the question is easy, it's not difficult, but it's concept based. Concept based question, okay? It's not just a random question. I'll move out of the frame quickly for 5 seconds. Just click the picture or a screenshot, please. Please bear with me. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I'll start teaching like this. So in a class of 23 students, look at this very carefully, okay? We need to identify the ranks here. There are 23 students in the class, okay? 18 students are ranked after Nilima. That means for sure if Nilima is here and she has 18 people after her, so she is definitely 19th from the right end. Can we say that? And 10 students are ranked before Pooja. So if Pooja is sitting anywhere, 10 students are ranked before Pooja and Pooja is sitting here. So Pooja is ranked 11th from the left end. Okay. If Kirti is ranked exactly between Nilima and Pooja, how many students are ranked between Pooja and Kirti? That's what you need to find out. Now, understand, 19 plus 11 is 30. If it is more than 23, that means this is an overlap case. That means, I'm just drawing it here for you. If this is Nilima at 19th from the left, this is Pooja at 10th from the right. So, somewhere in the middle, Kirti is sitting. Just find out how many people are sitting in between. 19 plus 10 is 30, minus 23, minus 2. So, that is how much? 5 people. 5 people are sitting between these two. So, Kirti is, how many people here? 2 here, 2 here, total 5, no? Kirti, 2 here, 2 here. That's how you'll get 5 people. So, this is Kirti's position. How many students are ranked between Pooja and Kirti? 2 people. That's it. That's simple. Now, a lot of people do something else. What they do is, they will find the rank of one person from the other end. Then they will subtract or probably place Pooja in the middle. They will start counting on their fingers. A lot of people do that because they don't have the confidence on numbers. They are scared that maybe there will be some mistakes. So let me just, put those dots or calculate with numbers of 1, 2, 3, 4. They do that. There are a lot of people who are underconfident, and that is where this question is going to cost you. Otherwise, it's nothing. It's very easy. Just a little difference of language. That's it. 59 seconds too much. 1 minute for this question is too much. Now I'll tell you what exactly is happening. The paper has just started. The mock has just started, and the initial few questions itself, they are questions where you have to put your brain. They are not direct questions. I'm talking to you from the perspective of a student. They are not direct questions. So the person has to think. And because of that, whoever has attempted this paper is he's cautious. That okay, let it sink in. Let me think. I want to answer correctly. First section of the paper and it's just started. Second question. So understandable. Okay. So 10-15 seconds up and down it's expected. Right? So make sure that understand that this is going to happen with you also. So learn to trim it down at this moment. Excellent question. Another wonderful question, guys. Yes. Screenshot taken? Okay. Now, understand the question, what it is trying to tell you first. In this question, they have given you a number string. Okay. And in this, they are telling you that 1 is added to the digits that appear at the odd positions. That is first, third, fifth. And 2 is subtracted from the digits that appear at the even position, second, fourth, sixth, etc. from the left end, right? Now, then all these digits of the numbers are arranged in ascending order. So, the new digits which are formed, they are arranged in ascending order from left to right. And now you have to check how many digits will remain unchanged. Okay. So, we have this one set here, 5, 7, 1, 5, 6, 3, 7. Now, quickly do this. So, we'll say plus 1, minus 2, plus 1, minus 2, plus 1, minus 2, plus 1. Okay. So, this is 6, 5, 2, 3, 7, 1, 8. Now, arrange this in ascending order right below it. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, how many digits are not changing their places? I think only 2. Option C is the right answer. Cool. So, we have just written this string here. Odd places plus 1, even places minus 2. We got the new sets of digits. We arranged them in the ascending order here. And we checked which of them are not changing places. There are only 2 such digits. So, option C, 2 is the right answer. If you approach it systematically, this should not cost you more than 40 seconds. 40 seconds is decent for this. And I think, okay, this is extra. 15 seconds is too much. 15 extra seconds is too much. So, try to cut it down. Try to pull it down. In these 3 questions, at least more than a minute has been wasted as extra time. which you could have utilized for a very big quant based question or a very important arrangement based reasoning question. Okay, so understand where the fault lies. It's not always in these places. Okay, and in the mocks, try to experiment as much as you can. I know that the exam is approaching, you guys are scared, but in the mocks, try to experiment as much as you can. Just randomly, just think one day that I'm not going to, if I think that a question is too large, I'll just leave it that moment. First, I will complete the examination and solve all those questions which are easily doable. And then I will come back to these questions. That is when you have the luxury of time. So some plot is idea. All idea is theme. Okay. Something wrong here. I think there's something wrong here, isn't it? What do you think? Cup is beaker, no mug is cup, and plot idea is theme. There's nothing like that. I think this has to be reported. What is the correct answer here? Both 1 and 2 follow, not possible. Okay, we'll have to report this question. Mismatch in statements and conclusions. If at all you come across something like this, just mention it here. Okay. Respectfully report your errors. It's very useful for the content team also. Next question. So 9 is related to 210. Oh, this is a very good question. 9 is related to 210 with a certain logic. Following the same logic, 20 is related to 441. Then which of the following numbers related to 15 using the same logic? Now see, look at the trap. There is a very good trap laid down for you. That can be your strength also. This is the question. Okay. Now what exactly is happening here is, this number is going to attract a lot of your attention. And you are going to feel like, okay, this is pretty easy. I think this is what is happening. Because 21 square is 441, right? This is what all of you are going to think. The problem is, you cannot detach from this thought process. The moment you're stuck here, you will try to, fit everything in that bill only. That next number square, but it's not happening here. Probably plus 4 square, plus 3 square. Don't fit the bill there. Is this a square? No. Are there any squares here? No. So this is not the logic. But it can be somewhere around this. Okay. It can be somewhere around this. I can understand this question should have been left in the examination either, or after a lot of thought process, you could have just stumbled upon this. Maybe. Just luck. Because otherwise coming to this is quite difficult. But what exactly is happening here? So 20 plus 1 whole square. That means 20 plus 1 into 20 plus 1. Okay. So basically 20 square plus 20 plus 20 plus 1. Okay. So 20 square but 9 square plus 20 plus 20, that is 9 into 2. That is also not going to work out, right? That's the same thing only which you are doing. So 20 plus 1 into 21. This is what is happening. So this is 20 into 21 plus 21. I know figuring this out is going to be difficult, but that is exactly what is happening here. If you know your tables clearly, you will be able to get it. 9 into 20 is 180. 9 into 21, if you do, you will get this answer, very close to this answer. 9 into 21 plus 21 is equal to 210. 189 plus 21 is 210. So then similarly, 15 into 21 plus 21 will give you your answer. Okay. So 15 into 20 is 300 plus 15. 315 plus 21 is 336. Option A is the right answer. Okay. I would not say leave it in the examination, but you will have to spend some time here. Okay. This might not directly come to you. 67 seconds. Decent. I can agree. I understand. Okay. But then now, do you see the desperation? You are at question number 5 right now. You are already at question number 5. You have already spent more than 1.5 or 2 minutes extra on all the 4 questions which you have done. Excess. At least minute and a half extra you have spent. And here also it took 1 minute. So now the confidence is gone. Confidence is totally gone. Even if you are getting correct answers, confidence is gone. So understand. First, the moment you see that initially there are a lot of difficult questions, drop them and start moving ahead. Take that risk. At least in the mocks, try to take that. Okay, next. Letter series, I believe this is pretty easy. Should not be a problem. So this is 1, this is 11, so we are adding 10. 11, 21, we are adding 10. 21 plus 10, this is E. So we'll start with E. Gone. Second letter will help us, I think 3 and 13, again plus 10. 13 and 23 plus 10. 23 and 33. 33 and 26 is 7. 7 is G. E, G, option A is the right answer. Cool. Cyclic addition you should know, that's all. If you don't know cyclic addition, then this is going to again cost you a lot of time. 33 seconds will be very decent. Perfect. Not a problem. Good job. Next. Easy question. Easy. So now if they are giving you challenging questions in other topics, they are probably balancing with the topics which used to be previously difficult. Previously coding, decoding, number series, they used to be slightly challenging. Now these are actually much easier. Very good, Nitesh Yadav. Good job, beta. Next. 48, 144. What exactly is happening here? You're multiplying by 120 and 3. You're multiplying by 3, right? And this we are dividing by 4. So you are multiplying by 5. This you are dividing by 6. So this you will multiply by 7. This is 210. Option D is the right answer. Okay. 24 seconds. Very nice. Excellent. Good job. Which two numbers should be changed to make the equation correct? See, I am not moving out of the frame because the question is easily readable, right? Which two numbers should be exchanged? Let's solve it from here. So 180 divided by 5 is 36. Now 36 plus 15 into 15, that is 225 minus 8. 225 minus 8, this is definitely not the number. So I think the fault is somewhere here only. Some things from here should be changed. We need to reduce this number. This is the first thought. Next is this division seems to be at the right place. Okay, let's change the numbers around it. So this is not going to make sense if I change them both. This is going to go in the fraction. So this is incorrect. 15 and 12, okay, still possible. 27 and 8. See, if I bring 8 here, 8 minus 12 is going to be minus 4. So this number is going to become minus 60. And minus 60 minus 27. This is a very large negative number. 36 minus a negative number is not going to give me 172. So this is also not possible. Practically not possible. Now 15 and 8 also, can it go? 8 into 15 minus 15. Okay. So that is 150 minus 120. 36 plus 120 minus 15. That is 156 minus 15 is not 172. We got lucky and now we know it is 15 and 12 only. Just by eliminating the options, we got to know that option B is the right answer because calculation was quick. Okay. Now, if I just substitute this is 12 and this is 15. Quickly solve it. So this will give me 12. This is 15 already. Oh no, this is 12 already. So 144 plus 36. So 174, 6. 180 minus 8, 172. Perfect. Option B is the right answer. Okay. 38 seconds. Very nice. Excellent. So just option elimination can be quicker here. Okay. That is going to give you much faster answers than actually solving it. Okay. This is number based if then coding. If then coding means random mathematical operations are involved and we check the answers accordingly. So 30 asterisk 5 ampersand 3 is 32. 20 asterisk 4 ampersand 2 is 22. I think plus 4 minus 2 plus 5 minus 3. So we are increasing by 2, we are increasing by 2. Simple. The 25 plus 6 minus 4 is plus 2. 25 plus 2, 27. 27 is there in the options. This one was very easy. We got lucky here. So option B is the correct answer. This could have been done in 15-20 seconds. Very good. Excellent. Now the pace is coming up. See, now do you understand the beauty? Okay. The examiner is going to set, I am not saying that everything is planned. I am not saying that. But even if they are randomizing, their placement from picking up from the banks, the question banks, is also very strategic. If the first 10 questions or the first 5-7 questions, 6 questions are slightly difficult, the next 4-5 questions are going to be extremely easy. So that you are going to make a comeback. They want you to solve, they don't want you to, but they will set the paper in a way that it will be solvable in 60 minutes. So always keep that in mind. Correct mathematical operations to be replaced. Okay, let's come back here now. So divide is starting from here in two places. Let's put it here. 16 divided by 4 makes sense. 4 divided by 2 also makes sense. 5 divided by 3 does not make sense. So this is gone. Okay. So divide 16 divided by 4 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6 equal to 5 minus 3. No, that's not it. 4 minus 2 is 2 equal to 5 minus 3, 2. Absolutely, option C is the right answer. Immediately you got your answer. Right? 21 seconds. Very nice. Excellent. Next question. Oh wow. These new types of questions, they are troubling a lot of students, and a lot of students have to take classes for this. Remember, what is this? If you have learned calendars with me, or with anybody for that matter, I think a lot of people use it. They use this division. This percentage sign actually stands for modulo division. What is modulo division or modulus divide or mod? Is that like if I divide 16 with 4. So what will my answer be? My answer will be what? It will be 4. That means I am taking the quotient. This is random. I think let me take 64 divided by 4. So my answer is going to be 16. What is this? This is the quotient. Okay. But if I write it like this, so this is nothing but 0. That means if I divide 64 by 4, my answer, my remainder is 0. So modulo divide returns remainders. Let's say I have 70, or rather I have 68, and I take a remainder with 7. So the closest one is 7 into 9 is 63. So subtract 63 from here, you will get how much? You will get 5. So 68 modulo 7 is 5. Now instead of doing this, they will write mod here. So the best approach is solve this quickly and then take the remainder with 5. So 16 square is 256 plus 4 into 8 is 32. How much do we get? 288. 288 mod 5. Now whatever it is, the closest multiple of 5 is going to be 285 only. So how much we are left with? 3. Done. Easy. No rocket science. You have already learned this in calendars. Just the application is changed. The facade of the question is changing. Nothing else is changing. But unnecessarily we are getting scared. 16 seconds. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Good job. Next. Okay. You will need time here. Time means you will need time to read here. So I'll just move outside the scope of the screen frame. Just look at this now. You are the class representative scheduling peer tutoring slots before finals. 2 students who rarely attend sessions demand preferred prime time slots, claiming they need it more now. Regular attendees may be displaced. What should you do? As a responsible person, what would you do in this situation? Give them the requested slots this time to encourage participation? No. Whatever it is, your peer tutoring has already been done. It's the final stage you are at. So right now, it's not about encouraging participation anymore. Deny the request outright to past absenteeism? No. You cannot hold grudges in this case. Okay. Allocate slots based on transparent criteria, need prior sign-ups, fairness, and an overflow session, and communicate the rationale. I think this is the correct answer. Run a lottery to avoid accusation of bias. No. So option C is the correct answer here. Nothing wrong. So I think 30 seconds is decent. Now out here, a lot of people, you might have seen that running a lottery, putting chits, all these are often coming in the options, and people are like, they can never be correct answers. No, it's not that. If you are in a situation of an ethical dilemma where actually morals, ethics, everything aside, it is still difficult to take a decision, then something which can actually make it, I would not say pulling out chits, but something which actually makes it based on a probability or a fair chance that, okay, if somebody has been denied something and they are coming to you for help or for request, but you can't jeopardize everything else, so you want to give them a fair chance. So then you probably ask everybody to vote. And based on the vote, they will decide whether you will get a chance or not. These are fair criteria. So in that case, such things are actually considered. Okay, be careful about this thing. Next. This is another very good question. But again, it will be very easy for you to decode. Moving out of the frame again. You are the chief student organizer for a district sports meet. 1 hour before opening, the hired sound vendor withdraws, citing a breakdown and asks for full advance anyway. Crowds are arriving. What is the best immediate decision? Pay the vendor to avoid conflict and run without sound. Cancel the ceremony and start matches silently. Argue with the vendor on site until they comply. Freeze payment, issue a documented non-performance notice, rapidly source backup, portable PA, in-house speakers, and resequence the program to start with events needing minimal announcements. I think it's pretty clear. There was no rocket science about this one. Because a lot of people do actually in real life, they have to, under the pressure, they pay the vendor because they are like, I am the organizer, I can't have conflict. They'll pay the vendor, then let them go, and then they'll announce or they'll make sure that something or the other is done and there is managed. But you can't do that. This is encouraging a negative behavior. So you can't do that. In real life, whatever you do, stay away from that. Okay. Cancel the ceremony is too much because the crowds are already arriving. You can't cancel on them unless something great or grave has happened. Okay. And argue with the vendor on site until they comply. Again, a very common approach. But here, listen, they are testing your mindset. If you do this, then you are not solution oriented, you are problem oriented. Your mindset is a problem oriented mindset. You are more focused on the problem, not the solution. So that is why option C is also not the right way to go. Option D is the correct answer. Okay. Next. Oh, input output. Great. We are seeing all good new types of questions here. So this is the arrangement which is given to you. Okay. This is the arrangement which is given to you. This is the input and a simple 4-step output. I have always maintained this whenever I have taught input output to you, that SSC is going to give you small questions only, not very large, because they want you to solve it in a span of time. This is the input. This is the step 4 is the output. And they are asking you for this input, what will be the step 3? That is the question. Okay, pretty easy, not difficult. So now coming back to this question, quickly observe the input and output step together. So change 20, mined, 92, found, 67, lost, 47, waste. We have waste, mined, lost, found, change. All the words coming together, all the numbers going together. The words are arranged in descending order and the numbers are arranged in ascending order. Cool. And how is the process happening? So waste is coming front. So the largest word is coming here. So the words are arranged in the reverse ascending order basically. And the smallest number is going in the front. That's how they are approaching. So now we have this. Okay. We have this here. So the first thing is going to be what? So in the first step, so we need step 3. So step 1 will be the largest word is going to come in the front. So this is walk, and the smallest number is going to go at the back. Okay. Next, we will have the largest number largest word after W is I think P. So P is going to come before W, and after 19 we will have the next number which is 32. Observe, okay, I am doing this, but in the examination just try to write it briefly if you can. And in the third step we will have the next word after W and P. We have night which will come in the front, correct? And after this we'll have 55 at the end. Okay, so we have night which is coming in the front. Oh, have I missed something? Wait. Okay, sorry. Walk was in the front. After walk we'll have poach, then we'll have night. Okay, so walk, poach, night. Okay, then we have days here. Days 83, fresh, and after this we have the numbers 19, 32, 55. This is the third step. Walk, poach, night. Then we have days. So this is gone. Walk, poach, night, days. After days we have 83. We have fresh. So option B is the correct answer. Okay. That's how you approach this question. Now technically what I would have suggested you at this point is just quickly write this down, letters only, like this at somewhere at the side. N19, D83, W55, F32, P. And then approach it like this, one by one, stepwise. Quickly, till step 3 you will get your answer. Not a problem. Okay. But still this is not a difficult question. You could have done it easily provided you know what needs to be done. 110 seconds, maybe if you have not practiced it enough, maybe. Okay. But it's still a lot. 110 is almost you're touching the 2-minute mark. That's too much. Okay. So be careful about what the question wants from you and how much time do you have at hand. Okay. Following figure is embedded. Where is it embedded? See, So a little triangle is being formed with this. Can you see it? Not in the first figure, not in the second figure. Is it in the fourth figure? It's not here definitely. Here also I cannot see a definite single triangle. Like this is like kind of an isosceles triangle, but that's not being formed here. Is it somewhere in the lower region? Yeah. Okay, this is a curve. This is a curve. I'm so sorry. This right here is a curve, not a straight line. And this is a straight line. So I think we have that here. This is a curve and this is the straight line. Okay. Option 1 is the correct answer. Cool. 59 seconds, 1 minute. Agreeable, I think. Okay, next. Okay, moving out of the frame briefly. Now, introducing a boy, a girl said. So, the girl said, he is the son of the only daughter of my mother's father-in-law. Oh, he is the son of the only daughter of my mother's father-in-law. So, this is girl's father's sister and this is the boy. How is that boy related to a girl? Cousin? Option B. "30 seconds, very nice, excellent. Easy question. Next. Okay, this is classification, number classification. 5, 4, 9, 7, 3, 10, 6, 2. Oh wow, this is just the sum. You're just adding the first two to get the third one. This one is not following. We're just adding the first two to get the third one, adding the first two to get the third one. Option A is the right one. Just added and checked randomly. Came out to be correct. Option A is the correct one. 31 seconds. Decent. Very nice. Excellent. Next question. Number set. "521, 363, 79. Okay. Now, two numbers, if I add them, I'll get 884. 884, does it have anything to do with 79? No. I think no, right? And if I subtract them, 521 and 363, 8, 51 and 36, 15, no? 16. 8, 51 and 36, 6 and 5, 41 and 10, 15 only it's coming to be. Oh, 79, 58 divided by 2 is 79. So 521 minus 363 divided by 2 is 79. And similarly 610 minus 472 divided by 2 should be 69. So where else is it fitting the bill? So 8 minus 2 is 6, so this is not possible. 9 minus 7 is 2, this may be possible. 6 not possible. Unit digit only we are checking. 8 minus 2, 6, 2. This is also This is also not possible. I think this is the only correct answer, is it? Or am I doing something wrong? Yeah, from unit digits only we figured it out. 38 seconds. Very nice. Excellent. Next. Logical and meaningful order. Okay. Matriculation, kindergarten, intermediate, graduation, doctorate. Okay. 2, 1. So kindergarten matriculation. Majorly starting with kindergarten. So we'll start from the very basic. So kindergarten will come first. Then it will be followed by matriculation, then intermediate, then graduation, then doctorate. I think even if without looking at the options only, you can figure out the correct answer. 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. Option D is the right answer. Okay, if you don't know what is all this, matriculation stands for level 10th. Kindergarten is KG. Intermediate is 12th. Graduation you already know. Graduation UG, PG. And doctorate is PhD. Okay, so that's the order. Option D is the correct answer. Cool. 21 seconds. Excellent. Next. Oh. This is a very different type of questions from direction. Just observe this once. It's moving out of the frame for a brief while. Then coming back. Okay. Now, A is the midpoint of E and F. Okay, so we can have E and F in this line and A will be exactly in the middle. A is to the southwest of T. That means T will be somewhere here. Okay, this is T. Always keep it in this line only. T is the midpoint of F and V. Now, A is the midpoint of E and F and T is the midpoint of F and V. That means F has to be here. So V has to be here. Correct? And that means E has to be here. Got it? Now, U is the midpoint of D and V. So, if this is V, U can be here also, can be on the top also, it can be here also. And A is south of U. So, that means A is definitely, so U is here. So, if it is the midpoint of D and U, D has to be here. There is no other option. So, this is the arrangement. The question is asking me which of the following statement is true. Point D is to the north of point D. Yes. Point D is to the east of point V. No. Point E is to the east of point F. No. Point F is to the north of point V. No. So obviously option A is the right answer. Why did I check the rest of them? Just because. Why? Why not? Just in case. But only here, not in the examination. 70 seconds, 69, 70 seconds is too much. I think you can avoid that. You can avoid that. But again, 50 seconds, 45, 50 seconds still you will take. Because this is a new type of question. Understanding the language and then arranging it is going to take some time. The problem is whenever you will come across something new, your brain will slow down automatically. You will do that on purpose. Okay. So the more you practice different types, the variation, the better it is. The more confident you will feel in the examination. Okay. 19 and 23 plus 4, 15A, B plus 6, IM, 19 plus 4 and DT reverse. Is it making sense? No. (19) reverse is H, not making sense. Last one is reverse. No, that's not it. We have this also here. 14 plus 1, 15 plus 1. This is in fact working out. I think this is working out. 19 plus 1, 20. 14 plus 1, 15. So 16 plus 1, 17. Should option D be the right answer? Let's give it a shot. Gamble worked. But anyways, now we know that this is it. So this is plus 1. So 25, 23 minus 2. Plus 1 minus 2. 6, 10 plus 4. 23, 15. And 4, 20. What's the logic here? Okay, so we have P plus 1, E plus 2, A plus 4, 18 minus 8, is it? 23 minus 8 is 15. Yeah, right. So this is minus 8. And then, so we'll do 4 plus 12. What? That is what is happening. C, 3 plus 12. No. 3 plus 16. Yeah, 4 plus 16, not 12. Sorry. Okay, this was very easy only, not difficult actually. So they have just flipped it. Okay, and it is going like plus 16 minus 8 plus 4 minus 2 plus 1. That is the logic. Okay, but any which ways you could have taken a risk here. Okay, how much time did the topper take here? 81 seconds. Okay, he had to figure out the whole thing. Couldn't take risk. Okay, sometimes you can take risk. Don't always run away from it. Wood hacksaw furniture. This is logically related to each other. Hacksaw is like a saw only, nothing different. It's like an axe. Okay, so from wood, with the help of hacksaw, we make furniture. Now read in this language. From worms, with the help of pollination, we get honey. No, we don't get worms. We don't get honey from worms. From flowers, with the help of cultivation, we can get a garland. And from flowers, we get a garland. Yes, we do. This one seems to fulfill the bill. From wall, by building, we get a foundation. Foundations are never happening with the walls. Walls are built after the foundation is laid. Okay, you should know what a foundation is. From degree, after postgraduate, we get an examination. From degree, we get an examination. No, from examination, we get a degree. So option B is the right answer here. Okay, always put it in language. That's going to be more easy. 32 seconds. Very good. Moving out of the frame again, coming back. Should multinational companies be established near villages? Argument is no, it will destroy the intrinsic value of a village. Yes, it will help in generating more jobs. Imagine this is a courtroom, okay, and there is a PIL or there is a case which has been filed, and there is a big multinational company which is a lawyer is representing, and another lawyer is representing the opposition, and they are saying that no, we don't need a multinational company around our village because it's going to destroy a lot of things around us. The intrinsic value is going to go. Isn't that true? Yes, that's true, and that's a valid argument, and that's a strong argument because he's also supporting it with a premise. On the other hand, the person is saying that yes, if my company opens up, there will be more jobs which will be generated in the area, and you will have to travel less to the city. There will be more development which will come in. It's also a valid argument, a strong argument. So both the arguments are strong. Okay, never look upon the correctness of the argument in such cases, only that whether it is strong or weak. It will always be strong when it is supporting with some premises, with some facts, with some figures, with some reports, with some values, and it is not talking about random vague things, and it is never a comparison. If this would have said that no, this multinational company also worked better with some other village, so it is going to work better here. If that was the argument, it would have been a weak argument. Okay. Comparison against national security and sovereignty, these arguments are usually weak. 22 seconds, very nice, excellent. Very easy question actually. Next, situation, or I would say statement only. Don't read it any differently. A survey conducted among the youth reveals that an average teenager spends about 5 hours a day on social media, without a majority reporting that they often lose track of time while using these platforms. Now there is a keyword given to you here. Okay. Misinterpreting keyword. Lose track of time. Now I'll tell you why have I underlined this. Read the first conclusion. Conclusion means what can you derive from this? What is the author actually trying to tell you? Why has the author written these two lines? To drive what message to you? Most teenagers are unaware of the amount of time they spend on social media. Now there is a combo effect which happens on your brain. When you're actually sitting in the examination, a tired brain which has already reached to the end of the reasoning section associates these two things. So number one, the keyword, losing track of time. You don't know only about the time. Number two, what is happening currently. So you start relating it. Oh yes, I also don't know how much time I spend on social media. Probably this is the correct conclusion. Brain fog working its best. This is not true. Why? The conclusion is telling me most teenagers are unaware of the amount of time they spend on social media. Can I derive this from the statement? No. I can only understand that they are spending so much time on social media that they lose track of time. That, oh, I started at 12. I'll sit for, let's say, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour. Now I see, look at the clock, it is already 5 o'clock in the evening. That is losing track of time. You never realize how much time has passed. But you are well aware of how much time you spent on social media, probably or probably not. That is not even being talked upon. So this is incorrect. Social media usage is causing time management issues for many teenagers. That is clearly visible. So conclusion 2 will be my correct conclusion. Only 2 can be concluded. Oops, sorry. Okay. 39 seconds. Decent. Not a problem. Last question for the day. How many meaningful English words can be formed from the first, third, fourth and fifth? C, M, P, A. Left to right, each letter only once. Okay. Camp is one word which I can find out. Anything else you think? CMAP, CPAM, CPAM, CMAP, MAPC, MPAC. APMC is useless because one vowel and 3 consonants together is never going to form a word. Anything which I am missing out on? PMAC, PCAM. Just random arrangements I have done. I can simply figure it out, nothing else. So 1 is going to be my correct answer. Option D is the right answer. 42 seconds, okay. Probably just confirmation, that's it. Okay, but it was a very good section of logical reasoning today. And especially if you saw, initially we found out some good involving brain teaser questions. In the middle, it was just chunk, just to, yeah, we have to ask you something, so we'll ask you something. Very easy questions which you could glide through. And in the end, again, you found some questions, statement-based questions, where you had to think. Probably they were very easy questions only, mostly because there was not a lot of thinking involved. But still, you will get tired, so you will start overthinking and getting them wrong. So understand the strategy of the examiner. The examiner can, devise these questions with the strategy. Be careful. The objective of today's session was to explain the complete logical reasoning section to you with good comparative timing analysis, the way how to analyze the paper after the mock, and to explain each solution to you in detail. So hopefully that has been achieved. I'll see you around in the next class. Till then, you guys take care. Bye-bye. Namaskar. Jai Hind.